coming back for the but I am going to record this because this is going to go up on my YouTube channel. So pretty much, I wanted to talk to business owners and also about last week how we're going to start helping more nonprofits, right? Because that's what I want to do. I want to help more nonprofits. However, let me make sure my screen is showing. Okay. So, however, I did say and I did promise you guys I am going to be talking about more businesses and helping more businesses out. So, this is 10 minutes with me to go over this information. You can definitely reach out to me if you have any questions. But this is going to be small business owners, or if you're a business, whatever the case may be, this is how you're going to survive. It's very important what's going on right now. I am going to the IRS conference this next month. But from what I'm hearing, they are being really strict. And what I've been looking at the slides from the IRS, they are being really strict on businesses. So it's my job to make sure your part is taken care of so you won't get hit with penalties or interest or anything like that. So what we're going to talk about in this little 10 minutes here, while I got you guys here, we're going to talk about business tax types, the deadlines, also the documents you need, common deductions, record keeping, what is the best practice, quarterly estimate taxes, and tips of red flags and tools and support. So if you're seeing this and this is your first time, you definitely want to take screenshots of what I'm going to show you guys because I do specialize in helping businesses with their taxes. So moving right along. So if I'm moving fast, it's because I'm in a time frame window. However, so what taxes do business owners need to pay? Keep in mind, we already know you have to pay your federal income taxes. But if you jump it into entrepreneurship, yes, it's good, but you also still have to pay taxes, right? So self-employment taxes, you have to pay state and local taxes and employment taxes and sell taxes. It's based upon what industry you're in. So keep that in mind. You just don't have federal taxes, you have other taxes you need to pay. So pay attention to that. Business entity matters. Your structure matters. I cannot stretch that out more importantly. That matters when you come to your taxes. So, are you a sole proprietor? Are you a LLC? Are you a C corp or S corp? This will pretty much help you when it comes in the long run for taxes. We already know some S corps is also like a pass through, but your entity matters when it comes to your business. So look at your paperwork, see how you filed it. Did you file yourself as a sole proprietor or LLC? That's definitely going to be key information for your tax professional to know when they start to file your taxes. Okay. Must have documents. You cannot say you have a business and you're not collecting any documents. You not it's unethical, put it like that. If you have a business, you collecting expenses. How is the money coming in? Where's the money going? This is things that you need to track as a business owner, right? The IRS is going to check these things. So if they do want to do an audit, they're going to ask for these things because this is what you put on the return. You know, what processes are you using? Some people they use Cash App. Okay, fine. Cash App, you have to turn that Cash App into a business Cash App. And Cash App will send you a 1099 at the end of the year. It's a 1099K. Also, expenses. A lot of us, we don't like to keep receipts. It's different apps out here that you could track and hold your receipts and take pictures of it. If you're using a credit card or a debit card, the bank statements is always the best way. Also, payroll. If you have employees and you're not using payroll systems, you need to use payroll systems. And me personally, I always like to ask for the last year return. I want to know the prior year or the year before that because I want to make sure your tax was done right. We ain't getting no errors, any hiccups. Okay, we moving right along. So top tax deductions. These are some common ones that most businesses use, but it's based upon what entity your business is in, what industry, right? So some businesses use home office, business use a vehicle, marketing and advertisement, supplies and software. Some businesses use professional services, and some use traveling and meals. So keep that in mind. These are some top tax deductions that your business can take advantage of, but we want to make sure you're properly using it and you're tracking it, right? 7, record keeping is the best thing to do. A lot of us business owners, they don't like to keep documentation, they can't hold it. So you have to keep receipts. You could keep a physical copy, a digital copy, use some type of accounting software, make sure you're doing reconciling every month. And these need to be kept for 3 to 7 years. 3 to 7 years, okay? Keep these records. I'm trying to give you some guys some tips and stuff because the IRS is not playing when it comes to businesses. Right. Understanding estimate taxes. Who must pay quarterly taxes, right? The dates for filing quarterly taxes, you have January, April, June, and September. You want to make sure you calculate them right. So we want to make sure we know how much you made, so we know how much we need to pay in these taxes that needs to be paid. So me personally, I work with my clients one-on-one to create a profit and loss statement, and I look what came in and with all the expenses, and it lets me know how much they made. So this is how I'm able to calculate these things. This is also helping you to avoid penalties as well. Now, avoiding red flags when it comes to the IRS is definitely important. When you are a business, you got to pay attention to the red flags. And this is something that the IRS looks at. So, not separating the business income and the personal income. You got to keep them things separate. Go get a bank for your personal and use a bank for your business. You cannot commingle the income. You can't do it. High deductions that does not match the income. If you're late or you're missing or inconsistent bookkeeping, that's a red flag when it comes to the IRS. So if you are a business owner and you do not have a bookkeeper, you need to get one. I am taking new clients for bookkeeping if you need help. If you want to book a consultation with me, you can just let me know so I can send you the proper link to book your appointment. But if you are a business owner, you need a bookkeeper. Stop trying to go around it and not use these people that can help you. Okay? Because the IRS is not playing. All right, these are some tools, some very important tools for your success while you're growing your business. You're doing what you need to do, right? You are an entrepreneur. You jumped into entrepreneurship because you pretty much got tired. You pretty much got tired working somebody else's job. So you went into business for yourself. But these are some tools that you can use. Bookkeeping software, right? Tracking expenses for apps, the IRS resources. Contact a tax professional for support. I am a tax professional, so you can reach out to me anytime. The IRS is your best friend when you're operating a business. A lot of us are scared when it comes to the IRS, but the IRS is your best friend. If you want to stay in line, let the IRS be your best friend. Okay, just make sure you stay compliant, make sure you have everything up to date so you'll have, okay? Here is some bonus tips. Hire your kids. That's very important. If you have a business and your business is growing, it's thriving, hiring your kids can help you in tax saving. I do help with that, right? I am about to relaunch that service that I used to do. So I like to always take refresher course to make sure I stay up to date with certain things. So our tax planning service will be launching soon. You can join the waiting list, but that will be launching soon. Contribute to a SEPRRA. If you need help with that, I do have resources for that. Considering payroll services and know when to become an escort. You can't just start a business and say, hey, I want to jump into an escort. You got to know when the time is right for you and your business. All right, we almost done. Action plan and checklist. You want to make sure you organize your 2024 income and your 2025 income, also with the expenses. You want to set up bookkeeping systems and schedule tax planning consultant with someone. I am offering that service. And then pay estimate taxes. Based on how much your business is making, then you might need to go that route to pay estimate taxes or quarterly taxes, whatever the case may be. But this is 10 minutes with me. I'm gonna try to do these every day, but this is 10 minutes with me. Today we focus on businesses. I might get back on here later to talk more about to my nonprofit leaders because that's who I like to help more, but I do specialize with businesses as well. So my goal is to make sure you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That is my main goal, to make sure you as a business owner stay ready so you don't have to get ready. What do I have to offer? What we do is we help you with your profit and loss statements. We also help you with your filing your business taxes, W-2s, or need to generate 1099s. Our goal is to make sure your business is in compliance with the IRS and everything's being reported accurately with no hiccups or anything like that. If you have any questions, my email's here, my website's here, and my number's here. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and we'll talk soon. This is 10 minutes with Yolanda Mead. I'll get back to you guys later. Have a good day. Happy Monday. Right.